All right, another episode here of Basic Thoughtnomics. First episode in a couple of years. And I don't know, something just compelled me to want to start it up again. I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about Wrestlemania and not really like deep dive and break down and analyze the whole show because I barely even watched. Well, first of all, I don't even have ESPN Unlimited or whatever. I'm not paying $30 a month for that after it was $8.99 on Peacock. And I wasn't even really interested, but it's like I feel like it's WrestleMania. Like I kind of like have to keep tabs on it. Kind of have to watch it. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just kind of kept tabs on social media. Night one, I'm not even going to talk about that. There are just a couple things on my mind, and maybe that'll lead to some other things. But one thing I want to talk about that was heavy on my mind is the whole Brock Lesnar Oba Femi match. I guess I'll start with Brock in his retirement, and yeah, it definitely took me by surprise. But at the same time, I think it's time. He still looks like he's in great shape, but I don't think the wrestling world is going to miss Brock Lesnar that much. I mean, guy's a legend, but I'm not going to miss him that much. I think more. I more liked his stuff in the beginning of his career. I think he was a great wrestler then. He put together great matches then. He was much more in tune with the technical part of the job, the artistic part of the job. A lot of his matches the last 10 years have been just like squash matches, just not very good in my opinion. So I'm not really going to miss him. I guess I'll miss his aura, his presence. During his entrances, I'd still love his entrances. There was so much aura there. Just the flexing, the fireworks going off. I guess it always kind of reminded me of him coming up, and that's when I loved wrestling, like right in my wheelhouse, the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, and I always got kind of nostalgic vibes from Brock, and I'm gonna miss that stuff, like his entrances, like I said. I guess another thing I want to talk about is the Oba Femi. I just feel like and I mean, I really haven't been keeping tabs on this guy. I don't know what's going on with him too much, but I just get the sense there's this hype. He's going to be the next big thing, no pun intended, ending Brock Lesnar's career, but they're trying to hype him up like he's going to be this guy that's going to carry the company, be one of the faces of the company, and I just don't see things going that way, and I just think he's going to fizzle out. He just doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the aura, the presence. Yeah, and I think he's going to fizzle out. I mean, he'll get pushed. He'll have a good career. He'll have probably a long career, as a lot of guys do, even when they're not on TV. But yeah, I think he's just gonna fizzle out. And yeah, I just kind of got a little animated here, just at least from my perspective, seeing all the hype he's getting, and I just think he's gonna have like a Shinsuke Nakamura type career. He'll get a run, he'll get a push, but I just don't see him really being that face of the company. And I guess what prompted me to talk about this was I saw there was a post WrestleMania show, and I mean, if you know me, you know how I feel about these things, like the blending of reality and fiction, and I just feel like these post match shows are so confusing. But Triple H, I guess they asked him about Brock Lesnar, and I think, obviously it's I don't know, for me it's hard to tell. Is it fake? Is it real? But Triple H was saying stuff how Brock decided to retire, and I think it was impromptu. Triple H was saying it was just on the spot. It happened, and he was saying that one of the reasons he thinks Brock did that is because he saw Oba Femi, and he's like, oh, I can't go up against this guy. I can't take him down. Obviously, there he's like blurring the lines of fact and fiction, and that always gets me riled up. But just when Triple H says it like that, it makes me perceive that he thinks that Oba Femi is going to be this rock star of a guy. And yeah, it's just not. I don't see it going that way. And he'll have a run, but he's going to fizzle out. I just see his career playing out like someone like Shinsuke Nakamura's. He'll be shuffled in and out throughout, shuffled in and out as far as like relevancy and stuff. But I just don't see him being this guy. And I guess I just get confused because Triple H, I don't know. I just don't see things the way he does. And it's surprising because he was there. He was there during the Attitude Era, during the Ruthless Aggression Era, during some really great times for the company. And so when I hear Triple H make these comments like, bro, like, don't you know what aura is, what charisma is? You wrestled against some of the best ever. The Rock, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kane. You talk about like aura, charisma, like those guys had it. And I don't have to explain it. Like you just know it when you see it. You know the guys that are magnetic. You feel it. And this dude Oba Femi is just not it. So I guess this was more kind of a ranting session on my part. And I don't want to be like all negative and down. And I think he looks like a nice guy. He does stuff out of character, which I don't agree with, like doing an interview with Stephanie McMahon. But yeah, I mean, it seems like he's a nice guy, and I don't mean to bash him, but he's just not it. And I felt compelled to voice that and express that. And that's what's most pertinent on my mind, really. As far as anything else, nothing else really stood out. I don't feel compelled to really rant about anything else, whether it's CM Punk, Roman Reigns. I just feel like totally indifferent about that. I guess I did see at the end of the night, well, not part of the show, but CM Punk back at his hotel knocked the phone out of someone's hand, and that kind of got me frustrated. I think CM Punk, and this could be just like, I could be way overthinking this or over-evaluating it. Maybe he was just protecting his wife, but I just think like CM Punk, he thinks he's better than he is. He's not. He's not. And I'll say it again. He's not the big three: The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan. He's not Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kane. I can go down the list. He's just not. And I guess he thinks he is. I mean, kudos to him. He's come back and had a really big renaissance. But to me, he was never that good. I did like the storyline he did with The Rock in 2013, but you talk about aura, charisma, this dude didn't have it. I think his legacy is more known for being just this polarizing dude with the promos and the pipe bombs, however you want to phrase it. That's a big thing with his legacy. And I've never been into that anyway. And I might be like misconnecting the dots here. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to correlate that with this interaction with this fan, but just something on my mind. But that just frustrated me. I mean, I don't know the context of the situation. Maybe I'm sure they probably asked the guy nicely beforehand to stop taking video or pictures of his wife hugging Bailey, but I mean, at the same time, man, like, what do you expect? It's 2026. You know, everyone has a smartphone, everyone has a camera. I mean, you're gonna like use physical force, really? Like, I don't know. And like, this is the life you chose. Like, you chose this life that kind of results in fame. So like, I don't know. That kind of just got me frustrated seeing him knock the phone out of the fans' hands. Uh, but yeah, nothing really else sticks out. I think that's more just the stuff I felt compelled to vent about. And yeah, just curious what anyone else thinks. If you do listen, not sure when I'm going to do the next episode. Like I said, I'll feel like I do it when I'm compelled to. And that's first episode in a while. And yeah, if you listened, love to hear feedback and take care.